Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Love Morning. Welcome to Hug Nation. This is our Love Ambassador meetup, a chance to share some gratitude with one another. Get a little zhuzh in our step and remind ourselves who we want to be today. I had a really wonderful men's group last night that was inspiring in that way of who do I want to be today. I'll talk about it more in just a little bit. But first, I'll sing a little song that says that we are here to share what's in our hearts. And if we're at Amazon, I hope we've got gratitude in our carts. And if this song isn't making much sense, I hope that is because I haven't done a lot. I'm not celebrating Lent. Good morning, it's Love Morning now. Okay. I just woke up. I didn't sleep well last night. I feel like I've got a whisker in my eye line. Good morning, Gerbot. Good morning. I didn't sleep well, so I stayed in bed this morning, and then I had one of the wildest lucid dreams ever. It didn't start lucid. It started, and I was like in this parking lot, and then there was like a avalanche / flood in this that was coming at me, and it just missed me. And then around the corner, there was this entrance to a party that someone told me about. It turned out it was Ellen DeGeneres' party, but she wasn't there. And they had a lot of people there who had been there before, so they kind of knew how the thing went. And then at the end of the party, it was like the next morning, and I'm wearing someone else's clothes, and I'm like, where's my stuff? And I'm like, I know I've been sober all night. Like, where's my stuff? I was kind of like irked. I'm like, where am I? And the people were just like, hey, it's time to go. And like their like manager woman, who is like her personal assistant, was like trying to be, she's like, do you need me to call you a cab? I'm like, no, I'm trying to find my pants. Where are my jeans? Like, a cab? I'm like, no, is it like a lost and found? Or is there like a number I can call later to see if they turn up? Because I would really like to get these jeans back. I'm like, I in my head, I had like somebody, like I didn't make this mistake because I knew that I'd been sober all night, even though I didn't remember. And I didn't remember how, and I look, I'm like, oh, I am kind of wearing bell-bottomy pants. Maybe somebody put mine on. Still not remembering how I ever took mine off. So eventually, I'm outside, and Kiri is there. She was the one, I guess, who somehow got me into the party. And she is giggling. And I'm like, do you know? Like, and then there was this show that we were watching that was so good. And I'm like, what's it called? I never heard of this. And I was trying to like, anyway. And then Kiri's giggling, and she goes, she said, Giannis proposed. And I was like, wait, what? And it took me, I'm like, and I picture Giannis, and I'm like, Giannis died. And I'm like, holy shit, this is a dream. And she's giggling. And I think she was floating. I think she was like kind of floating through the air. And so then she starts like cruising ahead. And I'm like running after her, and then like running. And so now I'm like, I'm in a dream. I'm like, don't get too excited. Because when I get too excited knowing that it's a dream, I often wake myself up. So we start running through like this jungles, and I'm trying to like chase, and then we jump in the water, and then I woke up. But it was like in the dream, she gave me a code that would wake me up, or that would alert me to this being a dream. It was really wild. So that's been my day so far. How are you? What are you grateful for? I'm grateful for dreams. I also had this feeling, this realization that in my dreams, I have vivid memories. Like, you know that there's a aphantasia, I think it's called, where some people can picture a star, or they can picture things visually in their head, and some people cannot. I generally cannot picture things visually. But if I'm dreaming, I see it looks like reality. But as I start to wake up, that visual disappears because I can't picture things visually in my mind. So the memory, even though it just happened, I can't picture it anymore. As the dream fades, as the minutes go by after waking up, because then when I'm in it, I feel like it's 3D happening. Anyway, I am grateful for the bizarre minds of ours and dreams. I'm grateful for this home. I can see my beloved Lisa watering some seeds that she planted in our yard. And I'm so grateful for our partnership in this home and in our lives. And I am grateful for the men's group that I went to last night. I've been going for many, many years. And I'm grateful that the first person I ever went to men's group with was Giannis. That was probably, oh boy, probably 15 years ago. And I'm grateful that the full circle, Giannis introduced me to Ishmael, and Ishmael and I are doing a men's day next month. And I believe it's almost sold out, which is kind of, I knew it would, but we've still got like 2.5 weeks, and there's only like 2 spots left. Oh, yep. So I'm grateful for men's work and all the men that I have been lucky enough to call mentors, teachers, friends, inspirations, and just fellow adventurers in the masculine experience. What are you grateful for today? Might be a short one today since I'm still waking up a little bit. I did, what people share in the men's group is personal and private. But there was one thing that was really beautiful. The topic was about, inspired by losing a friend, of thinking about what will the story be they tell about you when you're gone. Are you looking at our life and going, will you be happy with the story of your life if it continues like this, as a way to say, yeah, I'm doing good, or there's a few things that I want to change. And it was really beautiful. There was a number of people sharing these incredible journeys of accomplishment and achievement and life, and some of them, at plateaus and checking things off their boxes and looking for new things to add to their life story that's already so amazing. And then there's some discussion about how there's this pressure to, you read biographies of great people who influence history, and there's sometimes a feeling or like a drive or a pressure or I need to do something grand and great for humanity. And the number of the guys who are sharing the depth of pride and purpose in their relationships, in the way they show up, and in the love that they share and are in their friends and families and coworkers, and it was beautiful. And there was one person who he shared some of the struggle of, like, the young man version of him, thought he was going to be famous and wanted to be famous. this is parallels to the story of my life as well. But and then he shared basically a letter that he got recently that showed him the impact that he had on one person, and that like a significant impact on a single person is the story that you want your life to tell, or many people. But it's not about being famous to a lot of people. It's about showing up and caring and helping and inspiring and role modeling somebody, a few people. And as as I thought about his share, I was thinking, like, you have no idea how many people have stories like that about you but didn't send you an email. How many people have parts of themselves that are better, that have showed up for other people better because of how you showed up for them. That one letter is the one that reminds you of who you are. But you got to remember how it's when you live your life in a way that you are proud of, there are thousands of unwritten letters like that out there. So, super grateful for the men's group and those reminders, and all the people that are living their lives trying to be introspective and asking that question of, like, is this the story of my life that I will be proud of? I think it's a good one. Good morning, Zoe. Happy Wednesday. And good morning, Kiri. Kiri, you should definitely watch this archive if you did not hear me tell my dream this morning, which you were a key player in. Gerbot is grateful for time off work to deal with a failed hot water heater. Yikes! And for all the replacement options I have. Been thinking about going tankless, and this seemed like the kick I needed. Well, there you go. A little silver hot water lining. And grateful for the time off. Beautiful frame. Thanks, Gerbot. Juan says, I'm grateful for the ability to help my friend Ed during his time in the hospital. The case in point of showing up in a way that you're proud of, and whether Ed writes a letter or not, these little reminders and examples of the stories of our lives. That's what the story of our life is. Gerbot says, to the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. Totally true. And a life purpose can be just being there for a person, for a partner, for a child, for a parent, for a friend. That is no less meaningful than building a billion-dollar company. You could argue it is incredibly more meaningful and far more in line with harmony and the energetic ecosystems of our planet. Anyone else want to share any gratitude before we charge our days? I'm grateful. I think I got my heated mug working. Yes, it's still quite hot. Good, I did it. The trick is, I think I microwaved my creamer so that it didn't cool down the coffee too much, so that then the mug was trying to reheat and used all its battery trying to reheat it after the cream cooled it off. I think we'll see. I should say this is only a little bit of coffee and then mushroom coffee because I'm on a detox schedule starting today. Good morning, Elliot. Elliot says, I'm grateful for these overwhelming emotions that are showing me all the opportunities I have to heal. Boom! Great perspective. Yeah. That's hard to see when you're having the feelings and when you're having the emotions, but what a beautiful gift to have that, to see that. Yes, here's my classroom. I'm in it right now. Thanks, Elliot. Kiri says, I'm grateful that my body's becoming a stronger and more capable one as I prepare in all the ways to receive all the things I've been calling in. Yeah. I am grafting off your body strength and capability. I'm really, Lisa and I are both spending time and intention on body capacity and painlessness. Good morning, Alice. Kiri saying, the state of my physical body always mirrors my current capacity for all areas of life. Ooh. Anybody else want to share any gratitude or something on their minds today? Anything they are feeling thankful for? I am thankful for the state of my mind and demeanor and my peace with many parts of aging. I'm grateful that as I get a Santa beard joke or that I get a kick out of it. I'm loving feeling older when I look in the mirror. Alice says, I am grateful to be here on Earth right now, watching the best show ever, The Triumph of Love. I'm going to read that one more time, and we'll close with that. I'm grateful to be here on Earth right now, watching the best show ever, The Triumph of Love. Wherever you are, let's give ourselves a big old hug, appreciating our bodies this moment, this incredible show that we are witnessing and a part of, and how grateful I am to be in it with all of you as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everybody here, thanks for being here for our Love Ambassador meetup here in Hug Nation. Love you. Enjoy your day. Kiri says, I got my love letter from my client the other day. The effects of our call this week have rippled out into her world, and she shared huge gratitude for me. You're right. That's enough. I'm all done now. No need for fame. One person loved my contribution. Love you. Hello, Robin. I love you.